really what I feel my mission is on the planet, is to help and assist with this way of looking at life with gratitude and joy, and enjoying the ride, enjoying the journey. It's really,
Yes.
life is here for us to be
Hashtag
enjoyed.
joy.
And when we're entering life with a clean slate, our energy is clear, we know that we are one with Source. We meditate, we connect with nature, we allow the life force to flow through us and live through us. We really operate at a much higher functioning level. We're in a higher vibration. Things just kind of work out for us when we're in that place. The doors open, the opportunities come in, people are kind. We just, when we are in that vibration, we can see and sense the difference. However, some are still kind of having the courage to cross that bridge from the 3D old egoic way of making things
Yes.
happen and crossing into this more intuitive space of allowing and trusting everything to flow through you. And so I really feel that it's important that we understand that, and that we can see that not only will clearing the ego help us personally, it will help benefit all the relationships in our life, all those that we connect with. We will have more beautiful, authentic relationships from connection, rather than these relationships that are superficial and coming only because of a title or because of a projection of power, to where others listen to us because they have to, they're told to. Um, and I think that's kind of, when we look at the old structure, it's kind of like growing up as children, you're told to listen to authority and not question it. You're told to just do what you're told, be seen, not heard. And we see these structures like the military, where in order to get all these beings to fulfill a mission that others think is important, that they want them to do for them, they basically have to put them through a boot camp, and they have to degrade them and break their spirit, talk down to them, make sure they understand the hierarchy so that they won't question authority. And all of this has caused a lot of suffering and a lot of damage. And some people, are doing it still to this day in the military systems, but it's also happening in families. It's happening in, a fitness class. And it's really just not necessary. And we have room for evolution here. We have room to really clear and release this old way so that we can allow space for the new way to enter, where we can sit amongst each other as equals, as one, where we can come from a place of unity consciousness and realize that we are all one. We are all important. We are all connected to Source. We are all one with Source.
Yes.
However, not all of us know that necessarily. And so that's really the difference. It's not, am I superior to another, or are they superior to me? Am I inferior? Are they inferior? It's really, do I understand my oneness? Am I awake? Am I aware? Am I living with awareness? Or do I feel less than, and am I still asleep? Am I still kind of going through the motions and not understanding my direct link with Source, not understanding how worthy I am?
Oh, yeah.
And all of this will really affect you in your lives. So an example we can look at with ego, how it could affect a person. Let's say that you're a healer, and you have these powerful gifts, and there's gifts that you would love to share with others, yet deep down you feel you're not worthy, whether you're conscious of that or not. Let's just imagine this person is not conscious and aware of that, and they feel they have to just give everything away. They have to just help everyone that comes along, and they don't accept any abundance. They don't accept any help back because, no, I'm the healer. Let me help all of you. This will create an imbalance very quickly. And I say this with healers in mind because I know I'll be attracting many healers that will be led here, and the angels told me many earth angels are being summoned to these shows and these broadcasts. So if that's going on with you, realize that you clearing that ego is going to serve you in such amazing ways, because it's going to help you to really understand your worth, and it will help you to arrive with a sense of power and presence rather than coming in kind of wishy-washy, doubting yourself, coming in with insecurity, not sure that you're quite good enough yet, which will really get in the way of your listening to intuitive messages. It will get in the way of
Yes,
the energetic flow of even abundance. I see people who are so good at giving, and they really struggle in receiving. And we have to really address this so that we can bring ourselves back to a wholeness. We need to get our masculine and our feminine energies together in balance. And as we bring that balance in, we create what I'm helping with as a healer is, as I help a client clear out the ego and the fear, and if they're open to it, if they're ready to align, they have the opportunity to activate their unity consciousness. They activate that oneness and that wholeness, and miracles happen. I've seen miraculous healings physically happen. I've been a part of emotional shifts happening very swiftly, past life woundedness and past life issues that were even unconscious in a human, clearing out, and then seeing how their life just took a whole new direction. And so the subtle energy that we're talking about is so powerful, and it's really time that we pay attention to the subtle energies, that we listen to the intuitions, that we honor those with the stillness and with the powerful messages, and that we get out of this space of control and thinking we need to dominate others and make things happen. Whether you're a healer or whether you're a politician or a doctor or a lawyer, it doesn't matter. There is an opportunity to connect with your clients, your family, your loved ones from a place of honor and from a place of alignment and integrity and oneness. Or there's the opportunity to stay where we've been and come in there and create separation and create a power struggle and try to talk down and dominate others. And that is something that we've been doing for a long time. So we know how to do that. We're pretty good at that. However, I feel that the reason so many spiritual warriors are on this planet and awakening at this time is that we are here to challenge that. We are here to shine the light on that misalignment and to encourage everyone to see that, so that that energy can shift out. We're not here to fight and to have a power struggle. And so it's really important that we tune in and make sure that we stay in alignment in ourselves. But we are here to shine the light on these misaligned energies so that we can see them for what they are. We can be honest with ourselves. If we're not able to actually be honest with what's going on inside of ourselves, we're really going to stay stuck. And so an example I can give you is, for myself, if someone says something, or something happens that triggers a wound in me, I never will turn around and just point the finger and yell at them and like, they did this to me and how dare them. Whenever that something's going on in me, I tune into myself and I just ask myself, what's going on? Like, why did that bother you? Where's that wound coming from? And it's an internal question. And I feel that the person that came along was simply just a teacher, someone to come along and kind of tap that woundedness so that I would be aware of it. And then if I can be aware and not go into defending it, I can allow that energy to surface. I can see it for what it is, often even see an energetic pattern of where it came from, maybe past life, maybe childhood. And then I can forgive and release it and clear it out. And as a healer, that's what I help with. And it's my highest honor to assist with this work for those that are courageous and ready. And I tell you, I have seen nothing but miracles happening for the ones that actually have the courage to face what they need to face. And for those that have not, I just see them live their lives the same. They refuse to do their work. They refuse to look at their situations that are going on, and they continue to create suffering for themselves and others. And so, like I said, we have this opportunity and a choice. And these choices are very important. They're important for your own success and wellness and happiness. They're important for your own evolution. They're important for the evolution of humanity, the evolution of our planet, and the honoring of that. And to me, that's kind of important. It's pretty important to honor our planet. We all share it. It's a home that we all are blessed to dwell upon. And it may be really beneficial for us to start seeing this planet in that way rather than as just something that we can take from and take from. And so I encourage you, I'm going to have a pause here. If any of you have any questions or if you have any comments, maybe you're having a situation or a power struggle in your life right now, and you're kind of curious of how clearing ego could serve you or help you. So if you have any questions, please let me know.
Go ahead and talk to the caller.
Is there someone calling in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, who's here? Hello?
Rose.
Is this Rose?
How are you?
Yeah. Hi, Rose. How are you?
Just seemed like I talked to you just a couple of minutes ago.
I know. Actually, Rose, she just interviewed me on her show a little while ago, so it's pretty awesome. I'm like, hey, call in if you have a question. So, Rose, what do you have to share connected to what I'm talking about?
Well, we did discuss a lot of what you're talking about earlier, but I wanted you to elaborate more on the differences between, there's always that fine line that people get really confused on with the ego, and then standing up and holding your healthy boundaries and taking, loving yourself, but not being, egoic about it or, prideful about it. And so a lot of people confuse that. I don't think there's a fine line. Can you elaborate more on that for people?
Yes, definitely. I agree. I feel that there is a fine line, and healthy boundaries are very important at this time. Like Rose and I were talking earlier about, we all, well, maybe not all of us, I shouldn't assume that, but many of us have been listening to others talk about the shifts. We maybe are feeling led to come out and talk about the shifts in consciousness. And I feel a big part of the shifting in consciousness that is being presented as an opportunity for us is to clear the ego and to clear the fear. And when we do that, we will step into a place of health. We'll step into our alignment, which means we love ourselves. We are enough. We are good enough. We're worthy right now, and we know that. And so there will be a sense of just a calm, assertive energy. It's kind of like when we talk to people, I think like Cesar Millan, he's the dog whisperer, and he talks about when a person is an alpha, or when a dog is an alpha energy is calm and assertive. And so what we do is we step into that space of being alpha leaders, and we become calm and assertive, meaning that we enter with courage and confidence, but we're not egotistical. We're not, jumping down people's throats. We're not trying to gloat and seem like we're better than others. We're actually expressing from a place of truth and wisdom, and we don't feel we need to apologize for that truth, because there's confidence when we're in that alignment. There's a gentle power there. There's a calm and assertive energy. And so having healthy boundaries is really important, because if we want to clear ego and we want to step into that space of self-love, we aren't going to be able to maintain that vibration if we don't honor healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
So whether they be for ourselves or others, we need healthy boundaries, meaning